Boyd said this labah government has left the education system to ruins. Worse than how they left the antique government building that housed the planning division in Goodwill to ruins after Hurricane Maria. Recently Chinese were looking at it, but the Chinese cannot go back to repair the inferior buildings at the State College. De Helper said that Chinese construction is as weak as Judas De Speaker's small rabbit gun. Boyd said she was informed and confirmed that 12 lecturers are leaving the Dominica State College. Come the new school year, Pantyman has to look for 12 replacements. She said that educators across Dominica are fed up with the present education system, so they are leaving in droves. De Helper said just how Haitians are leaving Dominica through the backdoor in droves. Boyd said since PS Hyacinth retired earlier this year, the Ministry of Education is without a PS because Tomatay Skerrit doesn't want to appoint Lanky Blaize as the PS. She said that the Minister of Education, Boney, is more concerned about Tomatay Skerrit putting Tigh Pants Austelle to breathe down her neck, because Tight Pants Austelle is going to send Toujour Enwaj, Gwap Jam Wèd into political retirement. De Helper said that is why Toback Bambish is staying close to Tight Pants Austelle. But Tight Pants Austelle is more alert and excited when his girly men are breathing down his neck. De Chef said that the starboy of stupidity is under tremendous pressure from the UK, US and EU. She said that the French is also looking to take the necessary actions to protect its borders with Dominica, because of the failure to hand over Dowland to French authorities, and the number of undocumented Haitians entering Guadeloupe and Martinique illegally. De Helper said just how Tomatay Skerrit and his dunce wife want to give botanic gardens illegally to Chinese. De Chef said that the EU has its radar on Dominica, and that is driving the passport vendors crazy, because they would pass through EU airports and airspace with their dirty money. But the fifth guideline, the flow of funds, by the EU has cramped the style of the diplomatic pouch money laundering passport vendors and political enablers. The funds should be transferred directly to the host country. She said the fifth guideline is only for the types in Dominica's CBI. Just now Tomatay Skerrit will blame the non-completion of the Geneva playing field and the ghetto apartments at Centre in Gwap, BWA Park and Penville on the EU guidelines. De Helper said just how Tomatay Skerrit's second mansion at Morne Daniel cannot continue, because cricket bat swinging Benty put a caveat on the property, so the Chinese are afraid to trespass. Not how de does trespass Lil Willie Tony's yard, enter his house and cover his property. The assistant chef said that Dominicans have to start to prepare for civil unrest if they want to save Dominica from this corrupt labor regime. She said that every sector of the Dominican economy is on life support. The Minister of Death, Asani Knights, is doing nothing to encourage our healthcare providers. The Minister of Tourism is more worried about the shine on her engagement ring than spending the money allocated to her ministry. De Helper said that we've Denise Pata Jame Qui Etik Tape on Nom Pume. The assistant chef said that CBI forms about 60% of the local revenue, with about 80% of CBI revenue cannot be accounted because the money is out of Dominica. Agriculture is going nowhere because Rolling Roland has more pie in the sky promises than lazy softy Grant. She said that the country is ripe for protest, and Dominicans have to unite to save the country. Every sector has to put their differences aside. Even those dissatisfied laborites need to join the movement. De Helper said that Amon de Voice Akakausen is now mooing that he finish with labah, but as soon as Isidore calls him for a cool-out, he will moo another song. Boyd said that she wants to know why Flashy Claudie gets a mal boudin whenever De Kitchen mentions her corruption and nastiness. But De Kitchen has more to come. De Chef said that she wants to know why shoplifter toddler Lackey is trying to build back her image on Facebook. De Chef said that she wants to know why Tomatay Skerrit is putting a lot of his purchased kindergartners against carpetbagger Vince.